Hi guys, how are you?
Hey, hello, Rachel.
So to start, I want to ask you guys, how is it talking about a show and doing a press day when you can't actually talk about 90% of the show?
It's like this.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like we're looking over at the representative. Am I still? Do I still have a job? Is this gonna get me
Exactly.
fired? Can I say this? It's fun though. It's fun. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we got the product to you. So,
Yeah.
and fortunately, we're surrounded by people that can make a call and say, "Look, don't say that.
Yeah, yeah,
Cut that
yeah.
out. Leave that alone." So, we're having fun. We're
Yeah.
having fun.
Yeah, Rep's just gonna jump through the screen and be like, "Stop!
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
don't publish
exactly.
that."
Yeah.
With a show like this, though, I know it is an adaptation, but it is so different from the original source material. For you guys as actors, is it something that you seek out when you're doing adaptations? You go and read the book that it's based on, or do you kind of focus on the version that you guys are telling?
I started off trying to read Stinger, but I found out that that's not what the script is. So I just went into the script and talked to Ian a lot and listened to what he had to say, and sort of, it's his vision, him and James Wan's vision. So I just sort of took what Ian was presenting to me and just went on that.
Yeah, I was so enthralled with the material, the world that was
Mhm.
being presented to me. And by the time I came on board, I really didn't have time to read the book. So I just trusted all the elements that Ian and the writers had put into the scripts. And that just was enough for me to get on board and say, man, this is enough to play right here. Like, there's so much information in
Mhm.
these pages that
Mhm.
I'm good. And that's what I did.
Yeah, and do you guys like living with characters like this in like a longer format thing, like a television show, versus if they decided to do this as a movie and you guys would have just had whatever that short period of time was?
I actually never. I've guest starred on a lot of things. I've been on a few failed pilots, but I think this is my first TV show actually. So we'll see what happens. It's new for me.
Yeah, I think for me, this is probably the most lifting I had a chance to do on a project. You know what I mean? And that was exciting finally to get in a position to exercise all these years of training and cold, lonely nights of ramen noodles and stuff. So, being an artist in New York City. So yeah, I was very, very pumped about this.
Well, and I do like you guys have had such a cool run of you guys were at San Diego Comic Con. I know you guys are here at Fantastic Fest, and now the show is finally coming out. How is the relief for you guys now that you're like, okay, I can talk about this and people will see the thing I've been talking about since at least July?
Well, it's like Rob said, is that they're rolling it out. The PR
Yeah.
thing, how they're doing it, they're rolling it out very well.
Yeah, 2 episodes a week, all the way up until October 31st. I think is a brilliant plan
Mhm.
for this kind of material. Uh, I'm the type of brother, I really don't talk about my work that much anyway.
Mhm.
I pretty much just get in it and do it, and then once it's done, I'm looking for the next one.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? That's the impetus of an actor's life is always understanding that once one job is over, you gotta get the next one.
Yeah.
You gotta get the next one. So I pretty much, after a job is done, I'm like, all right, that's done. Let's get the next one.
Yeah.
Let's get the next one. And then I start talking about it when you all call us for press days like this. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So other than that, I'm pretty much low key.
Yeah.
I love it. And I have to ask because I like that this show does go off the rails and it kind of is full throttle the whole time. But when you guys got the scripts, was there a moment where that you were reading where you were like, well, this is gonna change. Like there's no way we're gonna be able to do this. But then you went on the day and they were doing the thing that you thought you couldn't do. And then now that the show's coming out, you're like, it's still in there and we did that one thing.
We did a scene, his introduction. Yeah, yeah, yeah. His introduction to his
Uh,
character. Yeah.
Yeah, they put a lot of delicacy and care in
Uh-huh.
introducing McNabb, which I'm thankful for. At the time, it might have been a little frustrating because you gotta go and reshoot this scene three
Mhm.
different times, three different production setups, 3 different weeks,
At night.
at night. You know what I mean? And but at the end of the day, it's trusting the producers, trusting Ian, trusting Peacock to know that they're basically doing this for us to deliver the best product that we can. And I think that's what you're going to see on screen when you see McNabb introduced. Because the way we did it before, now it doesn't make sense at all compared to what we have now. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
It would have been a whole different tonality,
Yeah.
whole different shift, whole different energy, whole different bit of information. But now I think we got it spot on to a way that we can comfortably say, yeah, that's McNabb.
Yeah. The cooks in the kitchen did a really good job.
Very good job. And
Yeah.
didn't give a damn if I was frustrated or not. So I think that. All right, Rob. Yeah, just show up, man. We gotta do this again. Yeah, just show up. All right. But I'm glad we did do that and get through it to get what we have.
Yeah, I can't wait for people to see it. Before I leave, I have to ask Chaske, how often have you seen the Twilight meme about where you been, Loca, since it has now taken over the internet again?
What? I don't know this. What? I'm not on social, so I don't know. What?
The millennials have come back in full force. And so all of us have brought back the meme of Jacob Black just going, "Where you been, Loca?" and walking into a room. It is on car bumpers. Like, it's like everyone is just putting it everywhere. And
I'll check it out. That's news to me.
Great. Now you're gonna see it on a car bumper and be like, "That's what she was talking about." It's really
Yeah, he's an icon, man. Icon here. Yeah.
he's the leader of his pack. I was like, I gotta go. But thank you guys so much for talking with me.
Thank you.
I can't wait for everyone to get to see the show, and it's great.
Thank you.
Man.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.